Good morning. It is very early in the morning, and we are headed over to pick up my youngest granddaughter, Gracelyn. Today, I guess there's something I have to say, and I don't mean to be, that's not true. I knew something was going to get said eventually. That's just the way how things are. I mean, you got haters, you got whatever you want to call it, and not saying it's a hater or what have you, but I knew as soon as I brought Todd up that there would be people that would be having an issue, which I knew. I'm not worried about that. I knew that it was going to happen because of the fact that he broke the law. He did time in prison. He's not perfect. I'm not perfect. But I want to apologize to Mary. I might have seemed a little snooty with my comment yesterday when she said, how can he make amends when he took a life? What I mean by that is my snooty comment back to her is, I guess that's between him and his God, and who is she to decide? But that ain't, I didn't mean to come off sounding snooty. Yes, my son did take somebody else's life. Yes, he made a mistake. People make mistakes. Yes, he served time for it. When I say he made amends, I mean he made amends with God, because he knows what he did was wrong, and he knows what he did to that family was wrong, and he's paid for it. He spent the last 10 years, and I don't know if you think prison is a freaking joke or what. It's not. He spent the last 10 years in prison, and prison is not a joke. You know the kind of crap that goes, well, no, you don't. You probably watch TV or what have you. You don't know what it's like. Listening or talking to somebody firsthand that's been in there, talking to somebody whose family member is in there, that's completely different. So you really don't know what he did. Yes, he took a life. Yes, to me, he made amends for it. He paid for it. That's between him and God. That's something that he will have to live with the rest of his life. He is a 42-year-old man that is going to have to live the rest of his life. And I mean, not saying that he's going to die tomorrow, but he's going to have a while yet. And he is going to have to deal with everything after that that's on him. So for you to make a comment like that, unless I am totally seeing it wrong and you had something similar happen to you. If that's the case, then I am sorry that happened to you. I don't know if it happened to you. I don't know. But he took a life. To me, he made amends for it. So for you to come and make a comment along the lines of, how can he make amends when he took a life, was uncalled for. And I personally just wish you would get off my page. I didn't have to say nothing. I did not have to tell anybody that part. I could have just, when I mentioned my kids, just totally exclude Todd and act like he never was born. I could have did that. I could have did the same thing with John, because of what it's such a disappointment he is at this present time. But I didn't do that because I wanted to be honest. That's how I am. So I guess I knew this was going to happen. I knew somebody was going to have some comment. I mean, here, you're saying that and you don't know us. You don't know anything about us. I have a friend named Linda. She used to help me way back when my Aunt Terry had her stroke, and I was taking care of her by myself all the time, every day. We hired other people to come and be able to take care of Terry, be with Terry. So I wasn't there every single day. I had my own life, but I was taking care of Terry Monday through Sunday. I didn't have a day off. So Tom and Terry hired other people to step up and help take care of Terry, and they paid them, and that's how I met Linda. Actually, I met Linda because her daughter worked at the medical facility where Terry was at before she was released to be able to go home. Terry had an aneurysm. The aneurysm was getting close to bursting, so they took her in to do a clip on her aneurysm, and somehow or another she had the stroke, which turned out to be worse than what the doctor himself thought it was going to be. So she had to go to a rehab place that was on Midland Street. Then she got switched over to the place out by the juvenile home. And then she went from there. That's where they showed her what things she needed to do to survive to be able to go home. And I had to be there because I had to learn how to put her into her vehicle. I had to learn how to help her upstairs, downstairs. I had to learn how to help her have a gate belt on and be able to maneuver her with the gate belt. And the good thing is Shannon was her CNA. So Shannon showed me a lot. And in turn, Shannon's mom, Linda, is one of those ladies who stepped up and helped take over taking care of Terry. Linda personally knows the family of the man that was killed in the accident that my son was involved in. Personally knows them. And she even admitted in the beginning, his sisters especially were very, very bitter towards Todd's. I don't blame them. If somebody did that to my family member, I would probably be the same way, especially with him not turning himself in right away. Pretty much making the police have to do investigations to narrow down who it was what had happened to him. The whole thing. I would have been bitter too. But like I said, this was a very long time ago. The family is not as bad, though. The one brother still goes into the store and talks to my son. So it's not like they lost a family member, but they were not, especially the brother. He was not bitter. He would see Jake and tell Jake, tell your mom we're praying for her. And you know, because like he said when he tapped me on the shoulder, for comfort, is they lost a family member, but so was I. So for you to turn around and make a comment that how can he show amends when he took a life, that's really not your decision on how he took amends. That's on him. And I knew what was going to happen as soon as I brought it up and as soon as I said it, and that's fine. I knew this was going to happen. There's always somebody out there that's got to do a little jab with a knife, and then there's a few people out there that have to do the twisting of that knife, and I'm used to that. When you put yourself out there and you put your life out there, you're going to get people that's going to hate you, which is fine. I can handle that. But I just wanted to, I'm sorry for being snooty. I guess it was too soon after bringing the story out to get that kind of a comment that I knew I was going to probably say something I shouldn't have, which, you know, I'm sorry for being snooty. Now I'd really like to get off that topic if possible. It's supposed to be really warm today. It's actually kind of cool right now outside. I thought it'd be a little bit warmer, but I guess tonight will be worse than it was last night. Last night was actually pretty comfortable. I got, because of me talking about the House of Dragons, and because last night was the second episode, and I was going on and on and on and on about it, Jeff finally sat down last night, and I'm in the front room. He's like, now what am I watching first? Am I watching season 3, episode 1? Well, yeah. You watched all of season 2. I said, did you watch any of season 2 to kind of refresh your memory? Because there's like a 2-year gap from the end of season 2 to the beginning of season 3. He's like, no, I'll remember it. And then I gets in there, I walks through there halfway through the first episode, first episode of season 3, and he's like, this is getting confusing. No, it's not. He says, well, all they're doing is fighting. Okay, well, here's the deal. The end of season 2, if you would have went back and seen, that was when the fight was beginning. So now you got season 3 starting, and of course they're fighting. That's what the whole thing was, is the fight to get the throne back. So he just drives me nuts sometimes. Gotta love that man. But anyways, he says, I'll go back and watch some of it later. So he's the type of that, I can't do that. I have to watch it from the beginning. I have to go back and watch a few episodes to refresh my memory of season 2. Then I got into season 3. He actually sat last night, watched all of the season, or all of the first episode, and then turned and right around and watched the second episode. So I know he likes it, even though he tried. Like, when I first, I don't know if anybody, slow down. I don't know if anybody has watched Game of Thrones. When I first started watching it, I had picked up season 1, 2, and 3. I had no clue what it was about. Nothing. I didn't start it when it began. So obviously, if I'm stopping at Walmart and I'm picking up season 1, 2, and 3, it's been out for a bit. So I picks up seasons 1, 2, and 3, and I literally sits down. There's like 10 episodes per season. I sits down and I starts watching the first season. And before I'm done with the first season, now mind you, I bought season 1, 2, and 3. Before I'm done with the first season, I went back and bought season 4, 5, 6, and 7. So then, after that, I had quite a wait for season 8, because that's the final season of it. So I had to wait for the last one to come out. So eventually I was able to, I gave those seasons, because once I started watching it, I was telling everybody about it. Then my son Garth wanted to watch it. So I gave him, as I finished the seasons, I would give them to him. And then him and Amanda watched them. Well, then as he got done, I don't even know what happened to him. I think they went off to somebody else in the family. Either way, when I get movies, I used to be the one that bought all the movies, and then they just went from family member to... There's movies that I've lost that I have no clue who I borrowed them to, because I borrowed them so many times. And now I'm at the stage where I'm actually giving them away just to get rid of them. I mean, I was taking containers full of movies to Jake and containers to Garth just to get him out of the house. That was a bad move having to do. You know how heavy boxes are filled with nothing but DVDs or Blu-rays and all that shit? That was kind of hard. But anyways, off topic again. Phew, there I go. I started watching it. I got addicted. Once I got past all the first 7, there was like a couple years in between there before I could get to the last season. I guess they were still making it, or however it was going. I'm not positive. I bought the box set, which was all 8 seasons. Or no, all 7 seasons. Then they came out with the 8th season. So I got the box set of Game of Thrones, and then I got the last season is separate. Then they came out with House of Dragons. I bought the first season. I bought the second season, loaned it to somebody. Don't know where it's at. And the third season is one that just started, but that one's the longest. They had 2 years between the second and the third. Now, another show that I watched that I get all crazy over was Yellowstone. I started watching Yellowstone. I think I've got, I want to say 4 seasons. I don't think I got the 5th season. But I also, Yellowstone starts out Yellowstone, but then they had something called 1883. Then they had 1923. I think it was 23 or was it 25. But I bought all them too. I think the only one that I'm missing right now is the last season of Yellowstone where Kevin Costner's character gets killed off. Or was that in the last season before that? And then the last one is just where they clean up the mess and kill Jamie. I'm confused. Anyways, I go, I get fixated on something, and then I just have to have them, and then I like it. Like Supernatural, there's like freaking 20 seasons, is it? Oh shit, no, 15. 15 seasons of Supernatural. I have them all. I have them in Blu-ray, actually. I was buying them separately, like I did the Game of Thrones, but then my son Garth, I think it was for Christmas or something, he went and got me the huge box set. And then I gave all my single sets, seasons away, and then I kept the box set. And then I think season 14 and 15 are separate. But I'm getting off topic again. I just pulled into this trailer park where Jake lives, and you got to go super slow, and they have speed bumps. So, anyways, today I don't know what I want to do with that little girl. Try to do something that's going to keep her comfortable. It's going to be very, very warm today. Jake had to come in an hour early. I'm actually up an hour earlier. Usually he has to be to work at 8. And today he has to be to work at 7. So, bump. I wonder if he's going to get out an hour early. If he does, that's cool too. I really don't want to do much outside. Jeff did put the Mini Cooper in the garage, so now the car, the WRX, is in the barn where my Mini Cooper was, which is good because every time I wanted to take my Mini Cooper, I had to turn around and open the garage door that doesn't have a remote on it, or it's not a garage door opener, so therefore I'm having to open this big ass, 14-foot door, which I only open it enough just to get the car out, and then I bring it down, but that's a heavy ass door, and I had to anchor it off because if it starts going up, it goes all the way up, and I can't even reach the drawstring thing to pull it down. So he put that, and he put the Mini Cooper into the house garage, which is, I'm so happy. Oh, there's Jake's car. Okay, I'm going to stop this. I'm sorry for having my little breakdown. I knew it was going to happen. I guess it's too soon after actually posting what happened, where I could have kept my mouth shut. I could have not said anything to anybody and left it at that and just pretended like I didn't have a son, but that's not me. I'm not going to be like that. I'm going to be freaking honest. So I'm sorry that I blew up that fast. I know now how it's going to be, so I'm going to just lay back a little bit. I'll come back a little bit later. I don't know what we're going to be doing today, but I'm sure we're going to be doing something. I hope everybody has it. Try to stay cool today. It's going to get hot. I mean, it's going to be 10 degrees hotter today than it was yesterday. And then tomorrow it's even going to be hotter, and it's just going to keep for the next 4 days. We're going to be in the 90s. And at night, it's only going to cool down to the 80s. So that's telling you right there, I don't want to turn my air on. In fact, Jeff has to go out and blow the central airs in the backyard by the back door there, going into the garage or the game room, and I can see the cottonwood from when we had it flying. So he really needs to get his air compressor out and blow that out before we actually have to start running the air conditioning. Just in case we have to run it, I don't want it getting clogged up or anything. But I will find something to do today. I hope everybody has a great day. Try to stay cool. I mean, it's going to get miserable for anybody in our area, and not just our area. I mean, I'm in Michigan, but it is going to be cool or really warm quite a bit. I seen something, I'm not positive, but it said something. I thought they said winter storms. And it's in the middle of the country. But they're talking like foot of snow and cold temperatures, and I don't know everything that's going on, but we're going to go ahead and be thankful we're not getting that right now, because, Michigan, anything can happen. It's like the commercials where it shows in the beginning you're getting up and it's sunny and hot and you got a swimsuit on. The middle of the day it's blustery cold and you got, a foot of snow, and then by the end of the day you're back to the 90 degrees sitting outside sweating your butt off. Anyways, I'll be back later. Bye.